to the finish. From New Jersey, Jack Victory. And from parts unknown, the Raider. From Ackworth, Georgia, ladies and gentlemen, Ranger Ross. And from the dark side, Randy Rose.
Tag team action here, ladies and gentlemen, on Worldwide Wrestling. Still to come. Scott Steiner, the Oriental Torture match, the update of the World Tag Team Title Tournament, the United States Heavyweight Championship, and a conversation with the Road Warriors. And speaking of the Road Warriors, I've been joined by the manager of the Samoan SWAT team, Paul E. Dangerously. I guess you're here. Are you scouting this match, Paul?
Of course, I scout every single match, Jim Ross. You should know that, especially a tag team match, because I, Paul E. Dangerously, of course, the mastermind of tag team strategy. Right now, you see Randy Rose come in here, and he makes a nice little fancy tag to Ranger Rose, and that's the kind of maneuvers now that the Road Warriors are going to try to use against the Samoan SWAT team, but you know it's not going to work, Jim Ross, because everybody knows.
I don't know that. I don't know it's not
going to work. You know it now, because I'm telling you, because everybody knows now that it was the Samoan SWAT team and Paulie Dangerously that took the Road Warriors out of the tag team tournament. That it was the Samoan SWAT team and Paulie Dangerously that showed once and for all that the Road Warriors don't have the hunger, they don't have the desire, they don't have the thirst for blood like they used to have, and the Samoan SWAT team do have it. And the reason that they have it is because we are so mad at the NWA for giving us this inadequate competition for the past 5 months, and now we're going to torture the NWA by eliminating their biggest stars. We're going to take our aggression out on the NWA by torturing the Road Warriors and putting them out of the NWA, putting them out of professional wrestling for good.
Well, I think that all remains to be seen. I will say that your pair of 300-pounders are indeed quite awesome. And I'll tell you something else, Jack Victory looked really awesome last week in his encounter with Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert. And he's taking over on Randy Rose right now in this tag team event.
See, this just shows what happens when you hang around with a Samoan SWAT team. Jack Victory, a great athlete, never had the hunger, the desire, the thirst for blood. And now all he wants to do is beat, to mutilate, to injure people. Because that's what the Samoan SWAT team are all about. And by the time the Samoan SWAT team are done with the Road Warriors, they're going to be as useless as Ric Flair's virility when Terry Funk showed the world what a whip Ric Flair surely is.
All right, I think you've said enough. You can go to take a shower now. You need one. Ranger Ross in there. Tossed outside by Jack Victory. I'll say this. Dangerously's 2 300-pounders are not intimidated by the Road Warriors. And it will indeed be a collision of the 2 toughest tag teams perhaps in wrestling. Nice move. Oh, there's the combat kick. The combat kick from Ranger Ross. And this one can be put in the book. The Ranger and Randy Rose racking up a tag team victory here. Let's take another look at that combat kick before we go to the round mound of sound, the Big Joe Pedicino. Here you see Rose. This is a great move here, showing good strategy. The veteran from the dark side as Victory and the Raider collide together, and keep an eye on the Raider's head. It's almost taken away right there. The combat kick. And fans, let's go now. The Joe Pedicino.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Joe Pedicino Knows here on Worldwide Championship Wrestling. What a great hour we're into here today. We've already seen that great action with Sting and Funk, and we're going to talk about that in just a second. We're also going to hear from Ric Flair's doctor later in the show, and, of course, we've got that big main event still to come, and we'll have that and more. But right now I want to talk to you about the situation with Terry Funk. What is this man up to? First, he takes out the World Heavyweight Champion in Ric Flair, and now he's in a confrontation with Sting. Well, he's not going to take Sting by surprise, and if I were Terry Funk, I think I'd be a little bit more careful. Sting is ready for Terry Funk, and if I were him, I think I would be real careful. What about the SST and the Road Warriors? in Asheville, North Carolina recently, a major brawl taking place all throughout the arena. The ring was not big enough to hold this one. As a matter of fact, I question if any ring in the NWA is going to be big enough to hold the Road Warriors and the SST. It is going to be a major confrontation every time these two teams get together. Right now, we want to talk about the big contest, the Grand Slam giveaway. Let's put the address up on the screen so that you can send your cards. Don't forget, all you do is send a postcard with your name, address, phone number, and, of course, your favorite NWA wrestler to the address you see on the screen. NWA Grand Slam giveaway, World Championship Wrestling, Post Office Box 105-662, Atlanta, Georgia, 30348. We'll have our winners later in the summer and give away trips to Baltimore and the Bash.
Wrestling fans, that's just a sample of the action you'll see when the Great American Bash comes to New Haven, Connecticut and the Coliseum. It's a Triple Crown, two-ring King of the Hill Battle Royal with $25,000 going to the winner, plus a fan will be involved in that match also. You will see a top contenders match, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat taking on Lex Luger. It's a grudge match when Sting faces Terry Funk. A tag team challenge will happen when the Road Warriors try to get revenge against the Samoan SWAT team. It's a Dragon Shy match. Eddie Gilbert steps forward to take on the Great Muta. A Battle of the Bulls takes place when Dr. Death Steve Williams faces Terry Gordy. A special challenge match will find Jim Cornette and the Midnight Express taking on Butch Reed and Ron Simmons. You'll see the Steiner brothers against the Fabulous Freebirds. Norman the Lunatic will be there. The Dynamic Dudes, Flying Brian, Scott Hall, Danny Spivey, Bob Orton, Ricky Santana, they'll all be in New Haven, Connecticut in the Coliseum for the Great American Bash. Make your plans to be there Friday, June 23rd. Don't forget the autograph party at 7. The action starts at 8. It's the Great American Bash on tour.